My mother was my hero. I always feel God could not be everywhere. That's why He created mothers. कभी सर्जन बनना है and ऐसा एक सर्जन बनना है. तुमको देख के people will be always bowing down. They think that if I have pizza, burger, then I am some kind of a higher status in the society.
Like I'm cool.
I'm cool. But that is contrary. You have all the Odia recipe. They are so good. Because food brings in many changes in your personality, in your behavior, in your work culture and your mental status.
So this is Smita and you are seeing Meet the Legends off topic. We want to blend entertainment with knowledge. So let's get back to sir. I want to ask you sir your core memory for why you choose to being a doctor.
Actually, I am very fortunate to born to a doctor. My mother was a gynecologist, right? From the childhood, my mother was my ideal. My mother was my hero. I always feel God could not be everywhere. That's why He created mothers, right? So mother is always in my heart. So from childhood, I wanted that I will be a doctor. I was when even didn't know letters how to write. I was putting a stethoscope. I have photos with my father. I was showing me. You have a stethoscope with a naked body. I am roaming around aspiring becoming a doctor. Then why I become a surgeon? In the childhood days, I was seeing leading surgeons because being the child of a doctor, I had the opportunity of meeting Professor Madhusudan Khadenga. Whether you have heard his name, or he was a legend in surgery in Odisha. I have seen him from his childhood. And when Madhusudan Khadenga comes out from his car and walking on the street, many people bow down and salute him. I always seeing that from the childhood, I was always thinking in my mind, कभी सर्जन बनना है and ऐसा एक सर्जन बनना है. तुमको देख के people will be always bowing down. So that was a passion which actually instilled into my memory that I should be a surgeon. And could you believe, Smita, that I was, when I appeared to the Odisha Public Service Commission to get selected as a lecturer, Professor Madhusudan Khadenga was a technical expert. It was unbelievable. Wow. Whom I was always thinking as a role model, I was cherishing him as to become something like him. He was a technical expert in that board, which selected me as a lecturer to medical.
It's kind of like your childhood dream came true.
Childhood. I mean, God is so kind on me. God is so kind on me.
Sir, another last question is, like you have witnessed the shift in food culture since your generation to our generation, like millennial generation to Generation Z. So what you want to suggest to people to stay away from, since you have the fellowship in gastroenterology, and that's the biggest issue Odisha is facing now, as you said, gallbladder stone. So tell us something to change the food habit to become in the safe side, to not fall in the trap of food culture and become deteriorating for our own health.
I will suggest that your Gen Z or Gen X generation, please follow your grandparents.
Definitely.
Okay, if you see their lifestyle, you will always come to know why they were healthy. They were leading such a comfortable life. You think of your grandfather, your grandmother. I know my grandfather, when he died till the age of 94, he had never taken one pill. Right?
Very nice.
Such a disciplined life. Such good food. As a Odia, we have got so good food. But present generation are all just get duped by the Western culture.
Food and Western culture.
They think that if I have pizza, burger, then I am some kind of a higher status in the society.
Like I'm cool.
I'm cool. But that is contrary. You have all the Odia recipe. They are so good. Have breakfast, chuda, chatua and all, you feel so comfortable. You have rice, dalma, aloo bharta and saga, that will be so
nothing can beat pakhala.
You have pakhala and all the recipe that comes with the pakhala. No culture in this world can have that kind of food.
Definitely.
You change to that, you then feel what is the change in you.
Definitely.
Because food brings in many changes in your personality, in your behavior, in your work culture and your mental status. Right? Definitely. So that is required.
So that's you were seeing Dr. Ranjan Sahoo, VC of Odisha University of Health and Science. Thank you.